All right, everyone, welcome to round 4. Really curious to see where this game goes in this round. Let's talk about what we kind of expect. Barony is not in a scary spot in terms of he's a big threat. But because their table position is so weak, I really expect them to be taken down a notch. Yeah, if anything, this round could be the round you see Barony taken out of it. And just no way to recover if the players decide to be aggressive enough. But it would be some pretty bold moves that knock Barony out here.
You got to be looking over at the slice and saying, okay, we got to start doing something about that. But that's on the players at this point. It seems like Yin has other ideas, and it seems like Nekro is already too tangled up in this. In kind of the relationship between Rolo and Brian.
Definitely.
Brian's too much on the defensive, and Xxcha is now completely blocked from the slice by 2 dreadnoughts. So where are the points?
Right. I think the bottom half of this table it doesn't have it.
Yeah.
And the top half is going to come down to where do these control objectives end up.
Yeah.
But that's where we're seeing the mid to late game momentum happen. Drac, David S. Nor in the chat says, Yin and Yssaril still strong board state. Late game surge gonna help them. Nekro still solidly a late game faction too. The game is between those 3, and I agree at this point. Who knows? Maybe we see a big comeback from Brian here. I think Brian's a solid player, so it depends on what he's able to negotiate and accomplish. Maybe he gets Xxcha to help him eradicate this Nekro problem.
I'm wondering if his reputation precedes him though.
Okay. Yeah, I think so. Oh, definitely.
Got a summit played by
if I'm in this game, I don't let Brian get away with anything.
Sabo window.
It's the same thing with playing with you.
Yeah.
Right, I think you're good.
Your reputation precedes you, so
I don't get an inch. Yeah.
I'm not giving you an inch.
Yep.
But I call people out whenever they do.
Absolutely. I think that's a fair assessment. I think Brian is the favorite to win at the start of the game, not at this point, but at the start.
Round 2.
Yeah, exactly. And so you're going to see that reaction persist, whereas Axel and Lazyboy don't have this kind of heat against them, despite being in incredibly solid positions.
I like both of them. I would really like to see either of them in the final.
Yeah, I'd love to see Rolo in the final too. I'm gonna be curious to see where Rolo ends up after this round. I think this is Rolo's make or break round. So here comes some strategy card picks. Yssaril, who bought the speaker token, gets a leadership. They are starved for tokens, so I get it. Not probably taking advantage of an early move here, but just literally need the stuff. You see a Diplo out of Brian. He's just trying to save himself. That is never a good sign. A round 4 Diplo. Xxcha with trade is interesting to me.
Yep, I'm looking. Just 1 second.
Yeah, touching enough different slices. That's a solid trade pick.
Well, and the big thing too is he needs
to get the big boy.
He needs the plastic advantage, and what other point is he scoring this round?
Right.
Influence is possible, but pretty tricky. Basically not going to happen. But if he can get 5 trade goods, that's him securing the only point he'll probably be able to qualify for this round.
What is that on Centauri? Is that a PDS?
Yeah. No, it's a PDS on Centauri and a ground force on Grawl.
Yeah. But why did he have the option of a space dock there and went PDS?
Mm-hmm. You don't like it?
I prefer the space dock. Like we talked about
space dock
earlier.
for the flagship.
Space dock, a forward dock for Xxcha, I think is very important.
Yeah. Hans Keistner says, I like Yin's position a lot, and I agree. I've been digging Yin's position all game. They gave up Arnor, but honestly, that's the only that is a planet worth giving up if it means Nekro isn't your enemy, and it means Nekro sending literally half their fleet across the board. So there's even they have a support swap with Nekro, so this situation is more or less done. Nekro will probably bail on Arnor lore and go elsewhere. And Yin can spend this round focusing on Mmrnmhrm. Can spend this round focusing maybe on taking Thibba? Maybe Thibba. That's TBD. There's going to be quite a lot of contention between Yin and Barony this turn. Who wants Imperial the most here? Who can score 2 of these? I don't know that anybody can. 8 influence, Barony? Barony could do 8 influence, and then what?
The table would.
They need
love
3 tech
if you
skips?
take
No
the
way. Not
Imperial,
happening.
And then
Scored another
kicks you
point.
off.
Unless they take Wellen.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate
If
it.
they manage to hold this and take Wellen or Tarman, but I don't think they're going to hold both of these. Yin's coming for Mahar, Zul, and Thibba. You better believe it.
Looks like we're grabbing tech.
Yeah, tech is what I want.
Green's maybe itching for tech. Look at the amount of planets Barony has. It's sad that we're discounting Barony as much as we are, considering
I'm not.
this. That's wild.
It's insane.
Let's give Barony some credit. This is now the Barony credit hour.
I told you, as long as I don't like the tech pick, I think he should have gone earlier. What was available there?
Tech, warfare,
Take politics. He should
imperial.
have taken politics because I think
No.
getting,
Oh yeah.
I
It should have
think
taken
getting
politics.
early in the
Yeah,
order-
this player has not been
Imperial.
seeing enough value in the speaker token. Hopefully, they jump on the opportunity to buy the speaker token, and that could save their life in round 5.
Yin's not selling it to him.
But I doubt Yin sells it to him. I agree.
Yin's not selling it to him, and he
Yeah,
really doesn't have an incentive to, especially with a slice like that. So we'll see if somebody can jump on early. Hopefully, in
Yeah.
his first turn, he can just
All
produce
right.
on that really
Looks
forward
like-
dot.
Right.
He
Imperial
can't-
makes it all the way around to Nekro, which is a big deal. I honestly think Barony could be pulling back from Mechatol this round, and that could give Nekro an opportunity to jump. We might see another free point here. I think that's less likely, but yeah, I think this is going to be a big
the
deal.
Barony of Letnev.
Why not go? They're not going to be able to take enough
Got any good
influence
cards or
from
not?
you if you're.
So how do I do that?
If you're
Do I
Barony.
pull them out? Or
I'll get it for
Okay,
you, brother.
thank you.
Why did he not take Imperial there? It rolled to him.
And Rolo,
Your
if you
first
could,
round, you're
just
not
leave
going to
it
get
behind.
challenged.
I don't think he
Mechatol.
gets 2 points out of it. So
I
why?
think he
I just have a
might.
look at the same time.
You do the 8 influence right away. Like your first action
You
is
get a
8
Mechatol
influence.
point.
And then what? What's your second point as Barony? 5 trade goods or 3 tech specs? Do you have that? Can you
He's
do
got
that?
2 right now.
I don't think you can.
He's got 2 up top.
I don't.
Just
But you're not
so-
keeping these 2.
He's
Alt
keeping
shift
1.
simultaneously.
He can keep
Yeah.
1. He's
He
got
can
a fleet.
He can maybe keep Thibba, but then he's got to get Wellen. Where does he get his 3rd? I don't see it.
Okay. All right, Matt.
Okay.
You sound like the expert, so.
Well, okay. Here's the thing. He's got 3 trade goods, and his neighbor took trade.
There and hit the
5 trade goods and 8 influence certainly could happen.
Yeah.
But gave up on that opportunity.
sorry, can you pull
Alright.
that out and show me the one that you pulled again? I wasn't paying attention.
I can whisper it to you. Oh, you got it. Okay.
Hover over that and then Alt Shift. Did you get your look, or shall I? There you go.
I got my look. Thank you.
I'd love to see a Barony
Alright.
come back here. They started it last
It is
round, and it would be cool to
time for
see.
me to be incredibly frustrated that the card that was stolen me will be played
Okay.
again.
Yep. This
I'm
is his only
taking
option.
My damn planets.
He has to bail. And this is going to be good for Xxcha, too. Who
All right.
currently has the most
Activation
plastic.
here.
It's Yin
And I
Nekro,
see what
that's
your
why I
move.
responded.
Yeah, Yin's is the most
That's,
solid position of plastic.
Yes.
In terms of being isolated.
Yeah, and Necro's about
got
to
here?
lose some.
And Necro's about to
Skilled
lose some.
retreat. never
Skilled
mind.
retreat.
Ooh.
Okay.
Where to? Above Abyss Freya?
Yep.
Is free, right?
Or above Quan? Nah, you should do a Quan.
He's going to Biz for you.
I don't think so.
All right.
All right. I am not savoing that.
Okay.
Yeah, Brian's not
Remember, if
mad.
you'd like to
Yeah,
see-
That's a
Get
point-
out.
That's a point coming back as long as he has.
Okay,
trade.
he is doing Abyss Freya. You're right.
Freya.
Thought he might want to be in a position to jump out of that beta, but I guess it's
Are you
currently
taking
plugged
the
up
infantry
with the
into
Dreadnought
space
from
or
his
not?
roll.
Yeah, they're in space.
He's gonna bail on it. He's not gonna mess around here.
You not to go Abyss for you?
Ooh, Xxcha's got something to say about this. No response though.
Well, y'all won't be able to make any binding deals, but I'm not going to say that y'all can't talk to each other about a non-binding deal.
There.
Brian is always prepared to follow the order.
That's a no.
Him and Schroeder do
And I
that
land
a lot.
on
They're-
Point out like where we're at and what's allowed,
Yes.
but then also like, but go ahead and talk.
Yeah, you can. I want to hear
Parlay
it.
played on Mir.
Parlay.
All right. So Necro flag.
Oh.
Yeeting that parlay on Mir. That saves them the tech skip. They've got 2.
So
That's Necro's opportunity to get a third.
Anything to
yeah, and
sabo
he's
the
got one
parlay.
right here.
Tarman?
Tarman, yeah.
If they can.
If he can find a way over there. I mean, he
What-
might just abandon our.
Here's what I hate is the skilled retreat means no tech to steal, because a fleet logistics here would be huge.
Yeah.
The
Steal Tarman, immediately Imperial.
and,
You really are thirsty for some from Barony tech
I
here.
would like to pay for a sabo.
Okay, let's see how they're gonna pay for a Sabo on that parlay. Let's see who takes
smart
it.
move.
As well, he could potentially get the 3 skips, or no?
Necro can potentially get 3 skips. I
mean-
cannot.
That's what I mean. We don't want Necro to have the 3
Mhm.
skips.
Yeah, Rolo should
Correct.
actually actively
This
just
is
want to sabo this.
Yeah, because I don't think it takes the pressure off of Tarman.
Yeah,
And
yeah, and you
more
want to keep Tarman for
importantly, this-
yourself.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the card is gone no matter what, but
I would take your
The-
2 trade goods to sabotage parlay.
Yeah, make money.
my 2 trade goods, Green's trade agreement, or your trade agreement.
I would take my own trade agreement
Ooh.
back to sabotage parlay.
That's interesting.
Okay, deal.
I don't like that. I wish he had taken real money there.
All right, second parlay.
Because Xxcha has trade across the table from you. I don't know if you're getting much. I don't know if you're doing much this round with
All
your
right, now
having your trade agreement back.
Uh,
I'd rather get 2 raw dollars.
Hmm.
All right, though. He gets his mirror. And
I
that...
feel like I better.
Oh, he's fleet logistics
I
in.
activate my home system and
Oh, not going to Diplo. Just going to build at home. This is fine.
Cut out.
This is good.
I activate my home system and build.
Gonna Diplo Mmrnmhrm.
Maybe next round. Or just
Okay.
hold on to it for now.
Well, no, he's gonna spend a biz free now, and then
Oh, before he loses it.
yeah, and then
Well, he's not losing it, though. Necro is literally protecting a biz free
right, that's what I'm saying.
for him right now. So,
So
I don't...
why wouldn't you
Why not Diplo?
Diplo it
Yeah,
back?
I-
Use the resources and Diplo it.
Yeah, I agree. But I don't think this is bad. I wouldn't mind seeing the other option.
Oh well, then again.
Let me
you won't be
double
able to
check
build
what
again,
my
though, so
capacity is.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
I almost
final.
Just gonna get out of that.
It seems as if Discord delays voice but doesn't delay the release of push to talk.
No, he'll
so
Diplo Mmrnmhrm.
everyone
for
hold
sure
down,
for the
leave a
influence.
pregnant pause at the end of what you say and hold that button down for another moment.
Rolo exemplifying the responsibility of good
Well, that'd be
walkie etiquette.
And then
If you have ever worked in film production, you know that you must hold down the walkie-talkie trigger button for at least half a second to 1 second before you start talking, and then wait until you finish talking and release another half a second to full second after. So everyone, please use good walkie etiquette when
All right, that was my
using
turn.
push to talk. And a flagship hits the table.
That's a big move there, Cotton.
I dig this because the whole point is he's fighting against production capacity at this point. He's got good production capacity here, 7 stuff to build, but he's like, I need ground forces. Oh my god, please. So the next best thing is like get one big scary ship out there and then just absolutely release the ground forces.
You could not ask for a better opening to this round,
Yeah,
Brian.
yeah. This saves
I
his
haven't worked out
keister.
my plan
He's not going to do much else this round,
to
No,
back up
but-
my home
but it
planet.
saves his
Sets
round
up-
4 and he can do round 5. He can actually.
It saves his round 5, which is what I was worried about.
Yeah, I don't think
Activate your home system.
Brian
and put it back there.
gets any objectives this round. I don't think Brian scores a single point.
I'm super short on
I think he
tokens,
can.
so I'm hoping
What
to
is it?
play
What's his trade good situation looking like?
2.
Warfare.
Yeah, I think he
Second rank,
just
you got it there?
I don't think
Diplos
Xxcha- yeah.
Mmrnmhrm maybe
Oh,
to
didn't get
refresh
hit.
for
Shit.
6 influence and then spends 8. Might as well.
Yeah, get no command counters. Yeah, that's his 8. That's true. Might spend 8 influence.
I mean, you got to get a point right here.
Yeah.
got to do something.
It's just like look at what it's going to cost him in command counters.
Oh, it's over in
Even
command
pick
counters.
Imperial,
Yeah.
so you're
It's bad.
Yeah.
But
And
I think you're right. You got to stay in the point
I
game.
essentially have no.
And you're picking second next round. You can get leadership.
Yeah.
That's totally possible. So,
So yeah, he's sitting on a
Brian,
point.
not down and out. Don't count him out, folks!
He does. I think he does need to diplo very next though.
David S. Noor says the sabotage might have helped Yssaril win the game. And instead, he sells it for $2 worth of a trade agreement? David's firing. This game is full of trash players. Ouch, that's not me.
I want one of them in the finals.
Yeah, if you're he's saying if you're Magi or if you're who's already I don't mean to say Magi is definitely getting in. Who's in? We got
Shorty
Shorty 5'5"
and our boy Duke Nukem.
Duke Nukem.
Duke
Duke Nukem. No, I think one of these if you get Axel or you get
I think you'll be surprised by
Lazyboy, I think they're gonna pull off some stuff. Axel is quickly becoming my favorite dark horse of this tournament.
Yeah, Axel is a fun player. I think
he talks at the right times and he's quiet at all other points.
All other points, very necessary.
First.
He's very,
Right.
very, very solid.
Speaker token.
To me, please.
Go in there. All right, let me get you your card.
We've also lost Matt. And Rolo.
So politics, are we hearing Spaghetti-O.
You good?
Phase! It's the pizza phase! Come on and give.
And we're back! Sorry, everyone. Tabletop Simulator had some issues there, but we're alive and rearing to go. Hi, Birdie. What do you have to say? Nothing?
This is for the top.
My doggy loves me.
All right. 1 sec before you pass. I've got two tokens. So I just see blue and purple.
Every game gets worse with the technical difficulties. I love that this is like a horrible aberration for the prospect of Tabletop Simulator tournaments or organized play in general. It's just like during this summer of love in 2020 coronavirus. Turns out
The summer of love.
not great.
Summer started in March in 2020.
Exactly. Summer started in spring. All right, where are we at? Hey, Birdie, don't eat my cat's food. Please follow itspat_the_cat on Instagram.
Nice. Also follow the Cleave 2 on Instagram. Don't follow me on Instagram, please. I won't accept.
Hey, calm down. Go to bed. Go to bed. Where are we at? Everybody here? Axel's turn. Axel's got a turn here. Axel's got oh, man, every time I drop out, I gotta reset all my camera angles. Excuse me, Twitch and YouTube, while I
Oh, it seems like I owe you a discard back.
salvage.
Right, I'll get on that.
Yeah.
Doop, doop. Doop, doop, doop.
All right. And did Yssaril give a discard for us?
No, working on that right now.
Problem. I'd say you're good to pass, Axel. Well, we're just waiting on that discard.
Oh, Axel's passing.
Here it is. It's Meralda's.
Certainly not.
Down the tube.
What did he do? What was it? What was? I missed Yssaril.
All right, I am neighbors with green, blue.
Oh, it was politics. Excuse me.
If I pop trader, you guys.
Can I save a
down for,
camera preset?
You know,
I don't know what that means, Blargdump. I don't think I can between games.
You're also neighbors
I could save it.
because of planets.
No. No, not even in the save
So,
file. It's like it's a localized thing.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know. I'm speaking out of
Green's
my
trade
butt.
agreement
I
as
don't
well.
fully know. I'm just
So
assuming.
I am offering my trade agreement to you. To
Brian.
refresh green plus, I think that need to get one more trade good my way, which not seeing how that's happening.
I'll offer my
but-
trade agreement as well.
That's Necro.
Yeah, for 2 trade goods.
Yeah, I just missed.
You might want to get your trade goods first, so then you can trade.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and play this.
Yeah, you
So we
guys
can
could
start doing
just throw them in your production areas, and then I'll bring.
Red, how about 3 for 2 with Yssaril also?
Yep.
All right, so let's go around the horn here. Are you refreshing green?
That's what yellow is paying me to refresh, right?
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Right. I'm offering you my trade agreement to refresh.
Okay. So yes, I will take that deal and refresh green and yellow.
Yep, you're good to take those, and then yellow. I'll get you 2.
So money making here out of Xxcha.
So then if I'm turning this in, I get those, right?
He's basically paying to get
Go.
a trade agreement that he has
Gotcha.
popped.
All right, we gonna hit white.
Is my understanding.
White, are you interested?
No, gets his trade agreement back for just like
I'm not.
normal
Neighbors
trading.
White.
Yeah, no, you're not.
I'll say this much: this game has been really tight
I'm happy to owe you one,
on
but
trade.
I would also need someone to wash me.
These players don't like refreshing everyone and doing the whole like "owe me one" thing. This isn't the game for that. This is the you and me only, bud. We go down together.
If I can get
Yeah,
one.
I think that's
I'm not
you know, that's certainly a strategy. Either everybody needs to be rich or nobody does.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose
I
you
have
do
seen the
refresh
everybody
me,
be
Resh.
rich game, which I really like.
Yeah.
I think
We
those
can
are
wash
really
each
fun.
other. So
Sorry.
We're seeing Red make the propositions to White
I
and
could
Blue
pay
right now, though.
2,
Here we go.
and then I'll wash White for 1, and then I get 1 as well back. So I'm giving you his.
Is that on top of your trade agreement, or no?
No. That's not including the trade agreement. So it's basically 1 for me, 1 for White.
To refresh both of you.
Yeah.
Are you also willing to do instead of that your trade agreement?
No, that's too much. Otherwise, I'm just giving you everything.
Okay.
Well, I could give you the. Just trying to work this out. So,
Because right now it sounds like you guys are getting 5 and I'm getting 2.
no. You're basically the idea is that you're paying me 1 to wash, and 1 to refresh me, and 1 to refresh him. That's 2. So if I give you 2 now, and then you refresh me, then I wash him, and I get the 1 off him. Do you understand?
No, I don't.
It's the same as getting a +1 in your favor from both of us, but just paid instantaneously.
In that case, that's okay. I'll do that. Both of you are refreshed. And purple, 2 for 3. Or buy your trade agreement for 2, I guess.
I'm sorry. Yes, buy a trade agreement for 2.
All right.
Good. I'll take it over.
All right.
You know, I gotta tell you, so often
Thank you,
that
R-wise.
I
Nothing like watching trade negotiation math.
Purple. Who? Oh. Purple, let us speak up, whoever that is.
And my commodities were used to buy those, so I can flip those, right?
Yeah, I think you're good.
All right, and that's trade.
White, you need to take yours. You need to put White's commodities on his paper.
I'm missing one here. Commodities, yeah, you did get a refresh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I thought that Blue, you sold your trade agreement. I must have missed that.
No, we changed the plan.
Got it.
Yeah, I should have been paid 2 from Blue.
Yeah, which I put on there.
You did? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and you paid him in trade goods to get a refresh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see what happens here. All right now. It looks like trade goods about to move.
Oh my god. RY says, was that a +1 or a -1? And what are the implications?
So White, you don't have something that you can do.
I was rewatching portions of the Gen Con finals, and there's a section where Schroeder and Robofish are debating whether or not they should plague Mechatol Rex,
Yeah, I
and it
remember
goes on
this.
for 25 minutes.
I had like a close-up on it.
And there's multiple comments on the YouTube that are like, why are you talking over this important negotiation? It's like, it's not important. It's play. Leave me alone.
Just leave me alone.
Also, 25 minutes? Really? You think every word of that is critical?
What did Robofish just say there? He asked if he could have some carrot.
Schroeder said, no.
No, it's my carrot.
My carrot.
Plague is a good card, Black Knob. I agree.
Are you looking to take both of those planets this
Salty.
turn? Or during this whole round?
Yes.
What's that? Take both of those planets. I missed what region of space we're talking about.
See, we missed something important.
Oh, man. Tater salad. Well, they didn't say it. They were using mice.
Would you mind leaving the blue planet until I can pop tech? Because I need that.
I can probably do that, yes. As long as it's not, like, the very end of the round.
No, I'm looking to pop tech probably next.
Fine.
As the days
Axel, is it your
go
turn?
by.
Run, Robel.
But as soon as it's my turn, I can do that 3 for 2. Or, you know. Yeah, 3 for 2. 2 for 3.
4 for 2. 4 for
That's the
1.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 for 3.
Anyway, so I was telling my wife the other day about...
Ooh, all right, here we go. Green bailing on Mayharzul. Opens it up to Yin.
I'm also going to produce here.
No problem.
This
is fair, but
No, this is the one part of the game that I think is more like chess. When you have
Yes,
such
please.
a huge slice like this,
On Arc Prime, or do you
it's
want
like
to
a forward pawn. You got to think of it like that. You
When
gotta think
people
of
are
it
trying
as,
to take
I am
someone's
protecting
home
forward
system, can I get the
squares
rules on that?
later on in the game.
So
I'm
if they
trying to
take any
advance and
planet,
get a better
it
position.
prevents you from
Right.
being
If
able
you
to score any
concede
public
positioning
objective.
like this, I don't like it.
Yeah,
I wish he
he's
at least
forward
only pulled back.
Mechatol.
oh yeah, I don't disagree. This gives Yin
A lot.
the run of the mill,
Yeah, that's two. I mean, it's
public
two wide open right there.
and he can easily take them.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Yeah, split 'em up.
Good. Not a good move.
Gotcha.
But also,
And when I produce, I can put
it
them
could,
on
it
any
could
planet
end up
as
being
well,
okay
right?
for him.
No.
Only on Arc
I mean, I
Prime.
don't think he's
You
gonna
don't have
die
space
from
to
this.
talk
I just
about
think
No,
that-
but it gives Yin a huge advantage.
right. I think conceding points here. Is what that
However,
is.
you've got a ship in there that
Does
also
Yin
has
have the counters?
capacity.
Yes. All right. So they're. Well,
If I
you say
produce this
I say
round,
that.
I can move them over,
Well,
right?
leadership hasn't bumped.
No.
Since the,
You did the
got-
movement step right now while you had 2 dreadnoughts here, correct?
Now's the portion of the
so
game
can I do
where
the production step before the movement step?
we explain timing windows again.
Oh, okay.
So, you can. If there were no fighters here that you were carrying in capacity, you can move both of the infantry there. Because the dread that was already here can pick up that infantry and land it on the other planet. And now you can build. But anything you build here stays here until next round. Unless you unexpected action or something.
Okay, then what I see right there is what I'd like to do. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And you have a capacity to produce up to 6 pieces of plastic.
Who's moderating the moderator? It's exciting that the 2 biggest sporting events in the world are still on. Twilight Imperium, of course, and the chess candidates.
Yeah.
They're testing everybody every single day at that place, and I think that's insane.
Yin for Life says Rolo wins or I set Hunter's house on fire. Let's be clear, Hunter rents, doesn't own.
That's not Hunter's house.
And that is still arson.
That is the place he resides, but that is not his house. Car? Does Hunter have a car? Hunter's got a car.
No, he does not have a car.
There you go. Can't set anything on fire then. You can set his world on fire.
Hunter, owns equal shares in a middling small business. And that is about the extent of it.
Equal shares in a small business. It's an LLC, damn it. Equal shares.
Are you guys okay with him skipping, and then I could just check his build when he's done, assuming that's all you wanted to do?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm fine with that.
Okay, I just want to keep it moving here.
Really surprised he's spending a 1-3 when leadership hasn't popped.
Right, that's why I'm pulling it off.
Okay, so...
I'm gonna, Robel, is that the last thing you'd be doing is building? Did you have any deals or anything you were gonna do?
No, I'm ending my turn.
All good. Just let me know when you're done producing and I'll check it.
Phonetically, it should be Robel, but it's Robel.
Robel.
I'm
You fucking got him, dude. Great job, Space Lou. You got him, man.
building at home.
Pete, did you want to do the 4-2?
Yes,
All right.
Yeah.
Build out of Nekro. Reinforcing home. They managed to save their fleet last round.
Just give me 1.
That was a big play. I don't think we talked about this enough. This skilled retreat, huge.
Yeah.
Saved the fleet. Next round. This is why I would have rather seen it go to the beta wormhole to get out. But going to Abyssfria meant nobody else took Abyssfria. I don't know. But I think in my mind, you want to see
I think it
Xxcha take it.
It helps Brian, yeah.
I think him going to Quan
Hurts Brian more.
hurts Brian more.
Correct.
And only levels the playing field between Xxcha and L1, and then the two of them fight, and you bail, and you go do your own thing.
Or it's a future investment.
Did I hear 4?
Yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Raggy, though.
I drive a hard bargain.
It's easy.
Oh.
3.
4. Yeah, okay.
It's about time.
+1 for each.
Our flagship on the board.
Dun, 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 dun.
I didn't want to see anyone die.
Come on, Rudy. You're gonna go outside, okay? Oh, I got you.
Sorry, can somebody help me? I just can't do this. I want 4 infantry and 2 fighters, please.
I got you, brother. It's the wrong token. You are overspending here. Is this the plan that you want to use?
Yes.
Hunter, you're gonna want to cut out that noise.
I believe that's right. So it's 7. I got Sarween tools as well.
Yep, you're good.
Purple, any chance you'll pop leadership soon?
It's Yssaril. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm sitting here thinking what the Yssaril thing to do is to stall leadership, and I sure do want to do the Yssaril thing, but I got nothing in my strategy pool, and tech yet to pop, and Imperial. These are things that I want to follow, so I myself will need these tokens. So I guess, first of all, who's asking?
Robel.
So in other words, don't pay him to do something he's doing anyways.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Rolo always deals honestly.
There's a lot of chatting going on in this game, so I'm probably chatting too much and giving away something you might have otherwise paid me for.
Yep.
Nevertheless, all of that is to say, I think I need to pop leadership right now.
Well, thanks for all that. I appreciate it.
Rolo is a narrator, if nothing else.
Yeah, he really is an honest player. He plays the
Right,
game
leadership.
really close to the vest.
Let me
And
know if you're buying extra.
I am 1 extra.
Yep, looks good.
even when he's backstabbing you, it doesn't feel like it.
Thank you.
I got to be honest with you here. I'm gonna have to attack your home system.
I got 3 for you, Barony.
I'm not sure that I'm done yet, so give me a second.
Yeah, no problem.
Still staying there.
Let me know when I should pass a turn.
Excuse
I
the
think you're good.
crazy noise happening.
All right, time to start a bid war. I'm playing Plague, and if nobody pays anything, it'll be this.
Targeting Arnor.
That sounds personal.
Yeah, if anyone would like to pay, I will change.
Sounds like a good talking to me.
I think he's targeting me.
Yeah.
I
So,
mean, I retreated.
Yeah. You also made me have to pay for a parlay, Sabo.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And this entire situation.
Well, I'll just promise I won't mage on you. How about that?
Don't care.
Brian's a good
This
guy.
is the only card that is worth
Laughing off.
anything in my hand.
His game getting dunked on. I'm proud of him.
I was thinking about maging.
A better man than me.
I'll just play it. I'm not really that fast.
All right, so which of us is supposed to roll for it? I guess me. And that's 3 on there, correct?
Yeah.
Oh man.
We've got something for memes.
How dare you?
Plague.
You just
An
stare
awesome-
at
Right in front of my face and everything.
to sterilize the planet.
He got 3 hits on a plague.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I'm furious.
Plague's so good.
Coronavirus.
Twitch chat's having a field day with that one.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I wanted. Thank you.
Oh, Yin for life, please. No.
So
Take
Matt,
the carrier.
Get a Twitch clip of that.
Wait, did you
Yeah,
just call
Twitch, go
Yin
ahead and
Yin for
have a
life?
field day with that one.
Did you call that Yin for life?
Have you managed to get the stream up again?
I
Or is
say
it still
Yin
not
for life?
working?
Yeah, just now.
Oh, I meant Yin. Yin for life is in the chat. Hi, Yin.
Just go ahead and assign those for me.
I want Yin to take the carrier from Dalbutha to Meharzul, and then on a later action, take the carrier from Starpoint to Thibba. But that discounts the fact that he has a lot of money unspent. A lot of money unspent. And only 2 command counters and leadership. Did pop, and he didn't buy extra to put him there. I don't love that. Because that could have been Yin's opportunity to get 3 tech specs this round. Not sure what point he's getting at this juncture.
Make sure y'all wash your hands, by the way.
Okay, so my carrier's coming back before my
Wash your hands.
I know you've been hearing it all week. But wash your fucking hands.
Yeah.
having first picked up.
Unless you don't have hands. Okay, yes.
And 3 of the fighters.
Okay, well, okay.
Sounds good.
All right.
That was
Okay,
a-
Matt. All right.
That was a delayed reaction from EJ.
Shit. Yeah, I had to process what just happened.
I'm just saying, I got handless people's backs here.
It's fair. Gross. Sorry.
I'm just gonna build at home. Should I pass and build, or
Do they?
I was just doing that in the interest of time, but if you can, let's just show your.
Hans Keishner points out, as opposed to before, when hand washing was optional.
There's that flagship.
Another one?
Oof, size large.
That's the third.
3 steps?
3 for 6.
Good.
No, the third flagship.
Oh, I was like, what the hell are you talking about?
I'm not making fun about disabled people.
Yeah, not at all.
There are people who genuinely don't have hands.
Awful surprise to see a trade good spent instead of a 1/1.
Tech hasn't been popped yet. Seems like Xxcha thirsts for gravity drive.
Mercy.
I mean, not gravity drive, fleet logistics. They have gravity drive. I misspoke.
What's wrong?
He's popping tech,
Ah.
and that's wrong.
I just hate how many rounds, especially parked next to a supernova. I hate how long it takes for that flagship to get activated
Mm-hmm.
from where it's at.
Why would that be wrong?
Mmrnmhrm. Mmrnmhrm.
I would just prefer it that people haven't bought tech before I popped it.
Another poll, EJ? What
That's
is
the
this?
same poll. I've
Unless
just
any of them
asking
got
people who you
afford
got.
to buy tech.
Gotcha.
been, who you got? Who you got in round 4?
What do you have? What do you have?
Who you got?
That's a joke for all my Atlanders. Is that what you call them? Atlanta. What is a person from Atlanta called? Atlander?
A Georgian.
Okay, well, sure.
Oh, no, thank you. I'm not in the poll.
Are we gonna?
So far, 6 votes for Yin, 3 votes for Yssaril, and 1 vote Nekro. So top half of the table, only people garnering votes in our poll here on who you got.
Who you got?
Alright, he's popping tech.
Alantanian?
You know, I said earlier about Yin not taking this carrier from Dabutha, but they technically could still take this Dreadnought and get Thibba. So we'll see. They'd have to sacrifice the fighter.
Won't we?
Atlantean.
No, that says Atlantanian.
Atlantean. Atlantean. Atlantanian. Atlantanian.
Alright.
Atalantatanian.
Fleet logistics.
Blue Ridge Mountains.
Atalanta is a town in Arkansas.
It is.
On the White River. White River?
On for Yssaril.
What river is that on?
No.
Kings River.
Kings
Excuse
River.
me.
Do love the Kings River. It's a pretty.
It's the best river.
Second best. I think the Buffalo's prettier.
Nah, dog. Kings River's the hidden gem of Arkansas.
I think so too, but
PBS
that does
2
not
for
make the Buffalo
Xxcha.
not as pretty.
I see.
Yeah,
Lightweight.
true enough.
I need a blue sky.
Little bit of Arkansas geography for all of you. Let's get back into the action. Sorry.
Sorry, I'm gonna straw poll that one.
I have 2 blue already, plus this here.
God.
Yeah, sorry, I just didn't put it in the production area.
Yep, no sweat. I got you.
Pittsburgher, says Zentalk.
Research a second tech.
Arkansan is pretty good.
No, sir.
Everybody hates Ooh, Lightwave
Yeah,
for Barony. Let's talk about tech here for a second.
Do it.
Nekro, no tokens, and Brian can't.
Blue, skip.
I think we're good on tech.
I mean, I could do it. I'm
Up
just
to Lightwave.
drawing
Interesting.
the secret over buying
Another fleet. But this tournament has been very popular for fleet logistics.
Wouldn't do it. How
I'll
about
say
that?
that much. Nekro did pick up transit. Missed that earlier. Yssaril. Yssaril gets graviton laser systems. Because I want the 2 and 2. I don't know why Yssaril is focusing on getting 2 and 2 here when
You done with your
they
Robel?
don't have 2 and 2 as an objective. Not sure what the graviton get from Rolo is about. They have like almost no PDS on the board. Just saying, seems weird. Brian gets no tech. Red gets PDS too, finally. Well, that'll do. Alright. Let's take a look at our tech, huh? What do you say? Whoop! Lizix gets fleet logistics. Nekro this round managed to pull off getting transit diodes earlier. Barony gets the Lightwave, skips the Lightwave deflector. I actually don't know if I prefer that. I think it would have been fine if they got fleet logistics, to be totally frank. Xxcha gets PDS2, which is okay. They don't have an especially great PDS network, but I guess when you are Xxcha and you already have gravity drive, what else do you get? And it's an upgrade for him. They're playing a tight tech game, that's for sure. Yssaril gets graviton. Already kind of mentioned that. I don't really get it. Would have rather seen
Okay, I think I've chosen my
infantry 2 or
Neural?
plasma.
Can't think of what it's
Hyper? Skip to hyper?
Hyper, yeah.
Yeah, they've got the skip to hyper. I mean, it's kind of late for that, but anyways, Yin gets a fleet logistics, which is interesting.
in my turn.
So back to the action. Here we go.
This is how it goes.
You're looking at a Rolo play.
Alongside Harry
He
Kane.
wants to throw an action card down as the front line deployment.
Line deployment.
A wonderful card played here.
Wonderful card. It's got to place 3 infantry from your reinforcements and 1 planet he controls. What's it gonna be?
Rescue bot right here.
He's got to play those cards down.
Oh, you're going to your
Oh, not putting it on the off planet, eh?
He wants to reinforce home.
get 3 for you.
Block knob, you can't make me stop.
That resolves.
You're a big man, but you're far away.
This man's far from home. He's like Spider-Man in the Spider-Man movie.
Mmrnmhrm.
Alright, Mmrnmhrm, tokens please.
Diplo. Finally Diplo in that Mmrnmhrm.
Token.
He's going to get his
Red,
8 influence. He actually managed to accrue 2 extra trade goods this round. So L1, not in a bad spot.
Let's go around the
This round turned out to be just kind of another equalizer. We really expected someone to get turned around, but
Green, please.
they all held on. All decent deal making. Yin Brotherhood's not done. There's still a possibility they'll take Thibba. I hope they do. Barony doesn't have much of a response, so... Yeah, swatting is not a joke.
I will just put a marker there for now. If you decide, just let me know before we pass. You're good, Blue?
Probably lots of people here getting some influence back, I suspect. Ooh, not Nekro, though. Nekro wants that money. Actually, they do have enough, though. They have enough influence for the point anyways. They just are getting some money on top of it.
Spend a token in your strap pool.
Yin.
I put one over there already.
Gets $3 back.
And you can refresh too.
Rolo.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't want to refresh planets. Actually,
Has
no, I do. Never mind.
some influence, folks.
Alright, 2.
Like we said at the beginning of this round, probably going to be a lot of influence point this round, and then next round's going to be like...
We're good with the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, certainly right there, Matthew.
Is my score accurate? Yeah, look at that score. That is a tight race, folks. Whoop. Hearing Lazyboy's TV in the background has been very...
Awesome. I've
oh, yes, here it is. Oh, yum, 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 yum. Ooh, from home.
Yin activating.
When did that ground wars get on home? I love it, though. Keeps this stuff secure. That was my biggest fear with him having to abandon any of these tiles was, what does that mean for Nekro? But found the best alternative. I don't... Maybe I missed that ground force, but...
Yeah.
Love it.
Yes.
That's the point for Yin. Big deal. Big deal.
We use fleet.
Yin is.
I don't see any way anyone's getting
Logistics.
that off of him, too. I mean, that's a clutch point for Yin. Maybe one of the few people this game that will score that point. You might as well call that a free point for Yin.
Yeah,
Compared to other players.
It goes back to just abandoning, having the forward pawn on the board and being
Yeah.
able to just hold that position for
Yeah.
Barony was important. And whatever deal was made there, it wasn't beneficial for Barony to leave.
Yeah.
Make them fight for it.
And a fleet logistics to build at home, too. Keeping themselves secure. Nothing.
Yep.
No threats here.
Oh, God.
Incredibly solid play from Axel.
Axel's been good really
Worthy,
since the end of round 3.
yeah, worthy of the finals, I would say. Even if he doesn't make it, if crazy stuff happens,
Yeah.
Axel has really been showing solid play. I'm a huge fan of it. Lazyboy's been good and aggressive.
Yin.
Lazyboy's been a good table player.
Yeah, I just think that they're actually doing the actions that probably cost them so much that
Bye.
it'll be tough to hold on to the
Through,
gains.
possibly.
Whereas Yin's gains are like,
Looks like
that's hard to argue against. That's hard to this is a slice, folks. That's a deep
And with Barony locked down, it's
V.
Barony's all their
Look
all
at
of
Barony.
stuff is locked down.
Yeah, Barony's in trouble. I mean, they've got Mechatol open, but
There
That's
you
not
go.
a formidable enough fleet.
I don't know what to
Didn't
do.
take Imperial.
I don't know what to
Should
do
have
with it.
taken Imperial probably to at least guarantee a point.
Get the point ahead of time. Let's see what he does. We did see Xxcha spy Yin for an
I'm
action
sorry, would
card.
you like to see what it was? Or do you know?
It was the only decent one. Don't worry.
So clutch, guys.
Here's another build action from Barony.
Yeah, this is good. This is fine. This is
Yeah.
good. This is something Barony needs to do. They have been
I just think it should have been done
Open.
first. This is the
early,
move that
at the
should
very
be
least early. Yeah.
Producing and might be moving somebody as well. So which way first? I move first.
Sorry, what was the question?
True, yes.
I'm moving and producing. I need to move first, correct?
Correct. Yeah, production is the very last step.
I take that back then. I'm just going to produce.
Okay.
Yeah, Yin's still the crowd favorite to win
Want to
this
just
one.
point at the planets? I can help you out in taking anything up there for you.
Long ways to go, though.
Great, and I will produce a Dreadnought and...
I just think getting this point for Yin Brotherhood puts them actually significantly far
don't have
ahead.
any dreads left. All 5.
Because looking at the other points they're going to need to claim.
Oh, I guess I'll do...
8 influence, they'll be able to sit back on their laurels kind of whenever they want.
To
get
build
it.
a dread,
It's going to come down to their secret objectives.
you can pick up the dread.
More or less. Although they're still currently...
Destroy them.
No, as of right now, if they can pull all these things off and do all their secrets, they'll have it in the bag, but that's a big if. But they have two non-objective points.
I'm just going to go with 3 cruisers.
The hardest objective point.
Okay.
This could be tricky later on, but we'll see. Getting 4 plants of the same trait is industrials for them most likely, and we'll see. 8 influence will be a cakewalk
Alright,
whenever
that
they
checks out.
choose to do
That's a lot of unspent resources that you have nothing to spend.
True. Barony's just like desperately trying to spend as much as they can at the moment. But honestly, I mean, a lot of this is influence. It's going to be a costly influence point for them, but worth doing.
Hold on a second. Shit.
But at the same time, you have Mechatol. Why did you
spend it?
Tap Mechatol
Well,
for resources?
tokens, man.
I guess.
Is the public ejected influence or resources?
Oh,
influence.
Yikes. You hate to hear that.
And that's what I currently have, right?
Yeah, he is sitting comfortably on that influence.
Trying to trick me or what?
No.
No, I was looking at Zobat and Saudor kind of are. At least one of them are.
You cut out what you're saying.
I said it. At least one of these 2 planets is kind of a waste, since you have no way of spending them at this.
Say 2, 4, 6, 7. Sudor is available then too, right? That's...
Yeah.
He wasn't supposed to have one of those, but I forgot piece of cords, so.
I'm going to pull this back just for a minute, okay?
I would say this turned out to be a weirder round than I expected.
I'll be right back.
Xxcha made no gains. What point is Xxcha scoring this round? Influence? Yeah, okay, they've got a comfortable 6. Plus some trade goods. So they just decided to sit back and get the flagship down.
Hey,
About
Red,
the whole
you
round.
don't plan on doing anything about Zobat, right?
He just went AFK.
Okay, so let's use Sudor as well and give me... they don't have capacity, right? So let's put a couple of fighters.
Your production is 4, just FYI, and you've got 3 pieces of plastic already.
All right, yes.
We're dropping people.
I'll save that then. I won't spend it, Sudor.
Uh-oh.
And here I go.
Save.
Save, save, save.
I got it.
Ah,
I got it.
Steam client
Still
went down.
hanging.
It's pizza, pizza.
Speak of politics.
Oh yeah, forgot about that. Damn it.
I think basically we need to have this conversation after at the start of the next round once we see the lay of the land a bit more. If that's right.
I agree.
Okay.
That was the tail end of a secret conversation between Barony and Yin that we kind of missed all of. So we'll see. The two plotting something.
Getting a token.
It's like a support group thing.
Like you're spending a token so that Lazyboy doesn't have to spend a token.
People are back in.
I think everybody's here. Yep.
Yeah, Tabletop Simulator is
Everyone
about as good as Plague.
Yeah, we're just waiting on you.
Good option card.
Sorry. I thought someone was going
That's
to
a
shout.
good option card there.
That's a good option
There are
card.
too many TI
Pretty
games
good.
up. This is incredible.
I know. I took me like 5 minutes to find the right one. I'm going to use signal jamming as a skip.
Well, you have to actually
Lost all my camera
You
angles
have to choose
again.
one.
text
You can
of the
choose a
It's a
card.
disaster.
Sure enough.
Yeah,
bring
I know,
up
yeah.
Yssaril.
I know. That's what I said. I was just looking for a system to use it on.
Need to look at who actually traded supports because I have not been paying attention to that.
It's green and red, and then you, and then blue and.
You know you. You?
The blue and white explains these space docks with absolutely nothing.
Yeah. I think I'll put one of your tokens. I don't really need to do that. I put
You need to do that.
I put it
Put it
here.
right like that.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I think the last week Tabletop Simulator has
Yssaril?
seen
Okay.
significantly more traffic.
I'm
The
not
entire
seeing
board game
particular much
community
issues
is like fiending
Yeah,
for
I mean,
opportunities to play board games.
Yeah, you might. I
The
mean,
Space Cats.
nothing else to
see.
Yeah.
I'm not
can't go see my friends.
Yeah.
might
I
need
think
to,
we've seen record number of even just Twilight Imperium games, let
Oh, yeah,
alone.
there's like 15 or
added
20.
Axel
Yeah.
as a friend
stupid.
on Steam and
I'll
can
just come out and go
send
back
him
in
an
again.
invite directly to the
So, yeah. Matt and Hunter thought that they were going to host a quiet tournament
Yeah.
with no technical issues. Matt and Hunter were wrong.
Well, since it truly is my turn despite Axel's absence, I'm going to go ahead and
Matt
take my turn. Is
Martins,
that all right?
Hunter Donaldson,
Yeah, I think
featuring
you're
EJ Sanders. In What Fucked Up?
And my dog.
So, she gets the with Birdie.
Featuring.
What a dick. Getting out of his way.
Well, it's the best way sometimes to get out of the way.
I mean, if you stayed in the way, he couldn't even reach me. Gore. Alright. I sleep.
all right, sit tight. Let's send it back to you until Axel gets here, because he'd be next.
I don't see the server, unfortunately.
All right.
Let me see.
Can you DM TG or Matt your Steam ID, and then they can add you as a friend, and should be able to send you a direct invite.
Oh, someone's server isn't even showing up anymore.
There's probably too many on there. You can't cope with.
Who'd we lose?
Robel?
No, we lost
Oh, Axel.
Axel.
That's right.
Tyler, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. So what do we got to do?
We need to friend Axel on Steam. God, this is such a mess of a board game, video game, isn't it, folks?
I think
Alright.
every semi-final so far, you've had something go wrong.
Yeah.
You know, this might be the time to fix our combat sheets by everybody
It
get
did.
out, we save, we restart the server.
Oh, man.
But it's always risky when you do that.
Yeah,
What else is
like,
risky?
should we flip all our hands and put them on our drawers so
Yeah,
that
Axel.
Hang
Hang on a
the
second.
Kraken doesn't crack?
Axel, can you... One sec, guys. Axel, can you shoot me a message in Discord with your Steam ID? And then...
Bear with me.
I think that's
Do you see it?
Yeah, I got it.
Perfect.
Should it be all numbers?
Yes. Yes.
Mine is all numbers. I see.
2 letters, 3 numbers.
If you're out on the road, feeling lonely and so cold, all you have to do is call my name and I'll be there on the next train. Where you lead, I will follow anywhere that you tell me to. If you need me to be with you, I will follow where you need.
What's your name? Is it just Axel? Let me try searching you.
Yes, it is.
Hi, Birdie. Copyright strike. Oh no, we're getting flagged for my perfectly on tune singing.
Saruman, is that the guy?
Barony, all alone with 2 space ducks.
I don't know.
He just invites some random person into it.
Let's see if I can do it the other way.
Let me give you my code.
Just the two of us. You can
Imson,
make
no, they
it if we
didn't.
try. Just the two of us. You and I. Birdie.
All right,
We're
I sent it
singing,
to you.
Birdie. We love singing. You love singing, clearly. The dog is sniffing my mic.
What you got there, Bird?
You got a mic?
Come here. Oh, come here. You got it. What do you want? We have fallen apart. This is
started
all.
howling like a
Showing
dog.
up
This
as
is just a mess. Oh, this video game. Oh. I know. Tell me all about it, Bird.
That
You guys can hear my
Other
dogs
names.
make weird noises. Isn't that fun?
Is that your friend code?
That was my friend code. Yep.
Sorry, I was searching for the name being that.
Clark, nah, don't be silly. They can't make TI4 digital.
Okay.
They just fired that whole department.
Yep.
I gotcha. There we go. All right. We are friends.
Are we back? Oh no, we're not back. Jesus Christ.
What's the magical power? What
Hang
button?
in there, everybody. I'm
Of
so
Latter-day Saints.
Jesus Christ. Latter-day
There's a plus sign under Matt's name.
Yeah, you
Click
would look
that.
for ban.
Is a plus sign under my name?
Got it. All right. I sent you an invite.
Here we go.
I wonder if it's like a player limit up or something. Too many people.
Bird.
Someone's got the same name as you.
Oh,
Matt, can we get a review of your beer?
Get the invite?
Well,
it was good.
my
Perfect.
Belgian strong ale was pretty good. I haven't been able to start my lager yet. I've got a.
Okay.
It's basically going to be a doppelbock.
All right.
but,
I'm gonna pour a drink. I'll
I've
be
had
right back.
no free time. Zero.
It's a hell of an idea.
It's almost like you've been doing a TI tournament.
Robel's moving that.
I'm going to go throw my dog in the garbage. Be right back. Come on, bird.
Ran.
Come on. Calm down.
Welcome to the EJ show, starring EJ. I
Huzzah,
bet you're
you're
wondering.
back.
Oh,
All right, I can hit intern. It's your turn now.
okay. Well, never mind. Never mind. It's player show now.
Back.
TG's back in the game, and
Sorry,
all of that for a pass.
Pass.
Holy cow!
Pass.
Sweet God!
Really?
All that for a pass. Sweet Jesus! That is a bold
Take
move by
me
Axel.
to the river. Oh my God. All right.
That's a weird flex.
You know what's funny is yesterday Hunter was like, "Hey, make sure you keep notes on like Tabletop Simulator crashes and stuff like that, so that I can edit the video easier." And like this has become impossible to keep up with, on the notes side of things.
Yeah. Well.
It's AFK.
Who are we waiting for?
We're just waiting on it.
Ah. Who's falling asleep?
Yeah, I'm
Hello.
tired. I agree with Lazyboy.
It's gone a little while, hasn't he? Oh, there he is.
TTS is crashing. Discord's having some issues.
Mmrnmhrm is
Just
finally back.
internet
What
is
am I doing? That's a good
kind of a disaster these days.
I think I'm passing.
And a second pass.
Alright, he passes.
Double pass straight down the barrel.
Robel.
Robel.
Do we still get to play the secondary of Imperial if we pass?
Sure do.
Yes. Yes.
I believe that'll be a pass.
Alright. Back to Nekro.
A savvy move.
Alright, let's go for it then. Alright, we're gonna do diodes.
Transit. Where are they going? Where are these infantry going? So you're gonna try to take Saculag? Or is he gonna try to take? Oh, that's interesting.
He said, "Ha."
Oh, he wants to abandon Arnor
Yeah.
Lore, I suspect, but needs to leave a unit there to protect the support for the throne.
And then I'm gonna.
Neat. So the Alistor has no ability.
Ooh, Nekro wants it.
It's been neutered.
Like we said earlier, Nekro does want that Mechatol. Can they send enough? They need a lot.
I mean, that's why you shouldn't be that beta.
Maybe. Oh, we're not.
All four?
I mean, I played Plague where I played.
Leave one
it,
behind,
not
right? At least.
Yeah, I think Mechatol would have been a better target.
You do not have Fighter 2.
No, I know they're gonna die.
This is
I know.
scary.
Dreadnought.
I don't.
Yes, one.
I think this is going to help Yin even more. I mean, obviously, this is some points that Nekro needs, but Yin now has free reign on getting Arnor Lore back, and that's going to give him an easy 4 industrial next round, which is a point that they were on the lookout for.
4.
This only improves Yin.
Alright.
Nekro's going to do all right, but it really only improves Yin's position.
Base cannon. PDS 2 for Xxcha, but no PDS in range. Okay. We are gonna go to start a combat. Will there be any
You mind getting me a Dutch angle on this one?
If
abilities?
only I could. I'd love to adjust the yaw.
Y'all.
Is it the defensive player who goes first?
And that's not to be
Attacker
confused
first,
with y'all.
Or retreats.
Is he announcing a retreat?
Well, you have to declare all of your pre-combat stuff before we get to that.
Yeah, he's got an opportunity before announcing retreat to play card. That's why I'm asking. So,
No, I'm not playing card.
okay.
All right.
So now, would you like to announce a retreat, Barony?
So I can announce a retreat every round, right? Every combat.
Correct.
Yeah.
You've been on
Yes,
using
but
Gravity
if
Drive
you
correctly? I
get
don't know what you're talking about.
annihilated,
Nekro's got Dreadnought 2 and Gravity Drive, so
He's good. GTG.
he's good.
Good
Guess
dude.
I'm just gonna try and see how much I can hold out here. I don't want to give him extra points because he's already ahead. Anybody else want to help me with some trade goods?
nobody can trade with you but Nekro.
Bye.
In the status phase for staying and getting rid of some ships to try and stop him
Can't
from
trade during the
I'm
status
just stating the
phase.
fact that nobody can do a transaction with you this.
Everybody's.
scoring. Correct. But as we go to the agenda phase, does anybody care if I stay and try and stop him from taking it and getting a point?
This is your fight,
Everyone
dude.
cares, but it's in your best interest to do it anyway.
I don't think anybody else cares.
I don't
it's
think
in your
anyone's going to
best
pay you to do it,
interest, so-
but you should do it.
Yes. You should do it. So why?
Not
aren't
one
you-
trade good from anybody.
I don't think so.
All right. I think that's a no. So we're gonna go on.
If you win the combat, I'll give you a trade good.
That's a good answer.
Axel.
All right, well, bring out the cards. Let's do it.
Yeah,
Win the
any,
combat
starter
first.
combat cards.
That's fine.
Nothing from Nekro.
Okay.
Me neither.
Dun,
Nope.
dun,
All right.
dun,
Let's
dun,
go ahead and
dun,
tee
dun,
up the
dun,
dreadnoughts
dun, dun,
first. So I
dun.
got 1 per, so 1/5 each on that comp.
Yep.
You're
That
good.
dreadnought is about to smoke some fools.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and hit the blue button there.
I did.
Yeah, I got a hit.
That's a hit.
That's a hit.
Got a hit and 1 hit each. All
One
right.
hit apiece.
The rest of the combat first. So we've got a carrier, so move it to a 9.
Yeah, and the fighter, so I'll do 2.
Yeah, you've got 1 fighter and a carrier, so 2 9s.
Notable here that Barony does not have Dreadnought too.
Right.
Okay.
And then
Well,
you've
Nekro
got the
does.
cruiser to 7.
Ouch.
We're having to do this a slow way because our combat rollers, for some reason, don't work, just like everything else today.
The combat rollers don't work.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right, so we got 2 hits from blue.
I didn't even
and 1
realize.
hit
I'm sitting
from
over here like, why is this taking so long?
Yeah.
I'll take my hit on the dreadnought.
Doink.
okay, sustain.
Can't
And
I'll
can't DH
direct
that.
hit.
Can DH
Yeah,
that.
so
one.
he would assign. He's assuming you're gonna sustain and then kill your.
Memories all alone in the moon. Blue got 2 hits? Yeah,
Blue
total.
has 2 hits.
So yeah.
I thought you just. I heard your voice and you said.
Oh.
Yeah, he hasn't assigned his hits yet. I was just waiting for him to do it. But
Sorry.
Sin looking good.
so
there for
Robel, yeah, you would have assigned a hit here on the dread, I'd assume,
Yes.
and then you have a second hit to assign.
Take it on one of the infantry.
No.
What?
Yeah, carrier's gone.
That was a joke, everyone. Calm down.
And now you can play your dread.
Well, it's actually that this sustains damage, and then that's the time to play direct hit.
Oh, Brian, get out of my butthole.
All right, so
He played it like 5 minutes
Is
ago.
there a
So
response to that?
Where did he
No,
sustain his damage?
Lazyboy has the freaking courageous to the.
Oh, you have to tell people like things like that. It's all
Alright.
lies.
Dreadnought's gone.
We're almost
Space
there.
combat is
To the ground combat.
so start of the
he
invasion.
needs a big bombardment here, though. This is
I don't think he needs a big one. I think he needs to get at least
at
one.
least 1 hit. I mean,
One
I
hit.
would call that big. 2 shots. He needs 50% of them to hit.
Needs a hit.
No, 1 shot. He does not have plasma.
God.
This is a big deal.
Yeah, he does need to hit.
Sorry.
Okay,
He-
so this is a big roll.
Hey, carrier too. Thanks.
How long has this round been? Well, Sky Mall, that's an interesting question.
I just dealt it.
Well, we started at 105.
It's 1,000 years because of all the technical delays. Definitely at least 2.5 hours.
And the general speed of the players this round has been
A little bit slower,
Yeah.
but lots of technical hiccups. We did not see a hit. No, wait. I'm looking at the wrong roll. I'm looking at old rolls.
You're scaring me.
Yeah, I know. I'm scaring myself. Oh, please, God, just roll
Yeah, you
a
need
die.
it. You need it. Come on, lazy
Copy
boy.
which deck? I'm sorry, you did.
What is happening right now?
Get in tech.
Light wave.
Light wave.
Bombard. You get 1 roll on a 5.
Hit that. Thank you.
Yeah, can we
Sweet
do a
Jesus.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh!
Yowza!
To copy when there are enough dudes on the planet for
Gung, gung,
plasma
gung, gung.
not
Now the
to,
gauntlet freaking
not-
starts.
Here we go. This is a fight.
This is
Okay.
a fight.
Are you committing all 4?
Yeah, I'll commit all 4.
All right, so it'll be.
Yeah, he probably should have stolen plasma there. He did not.
Combat. Do we have
Mistake by Nekro to not steal any tech on the space combat.
He did steal tech. He just stole
Not
the
from
wrong
me either.
one.
What did he steal? Oh, you're right. He stole
Light
light wave.
Tee up your
Could have done that in the ground combat. You do not need light wave right now. Plasma would have been a big get. That is unfortunate.
Unless Mechatol's not the ultimate goal here.
Maybe, but
Maybe
not
he
sure what
finds
else.
that the future play of Lightwave is
Thank
better,
you.
But he still
thinks
could have
you
gotten
can-
it.
And still thinks you can win the ground combat.
Yeah,
Outside of that,
this is-
I agree. Plasma scoring is the better get.
Yeah.
That's a missed play.
You get one more roll.
Hit and a hit.
He's got one hit.
It's gonna be a little bit harder to.
Barony had plasma to offer,
One hit
right?
each.
So 1 each. We go from 4 to 3
Fire
to
team
3v2.
going once.
Still
Yeah,
odds.
Offender still has the upper hand as far as numbers, but that doesn't quite equate to a better odds. What do we get here? 1 hit from blue. He needs it. 1 hit from green. It's now going to be a 2v1.
One hit
This is
each.
these are huge odds for Necro.
Yeah, he needs it.
2v1 is way is
Two. I'm just
way
gonna
good.
leave one behind for you, Blue.
Well, still not where you want to be.
Yeah, but I mean,
It's good. No,
at
you're
this
right.
point, you're guaranteed at
2v1.
least one more space or one more
Round.
roll.
Yeah.
You
If
will
this goes
die.
bad, so
Ooh, no hits from
Yeah, this
green.
is it. It's
Okay,
over.
that'll do it.
yeah.
All
And a
right.
hit.
No.
He hit every round of combat there. That was a crazy ground combat. Can we say that?
Yeah, it's good.
That's a surprising amount of hits.
I'll take.
Great job there by-
2 invade Mechatol. That's going to be a point for Necro. What's the other point they're getting this
And what-
round?
All
You get a
right.
tech for that.
Taking Mechatol.
That's space combat only.
I'm sure they're looking for the tech they want right now. But that's their 6th planet outside of home, but they've already scored that. What else do they
Yikes.
need? 4 planets? Nope. Tech specs? Nope. Influence? 3? 4? 5, 6, 7, 8? They've got it. They've got the influence. This doesn't help with that, but they've got it. So, ooh, Daxiv? Forgetting the
You get
Daxiv
you
yet
get
again.
The Imperial point, obviously. So
Well, of course, I'm
just finding another-
assuming that in there, but they're not getting a double public objective round. They're not getting a swing. But yes, Necro did forget to Daxiv twice now. Whoa.
That's good.
Build
Oh,
it.
no, that's not the important influence. Never mind. We're
I
all right.
passed.
That scared me. Axel has
Lazyboy is the next in turn order, and it's just blue and purple back.
Yeah, I think. Shall I play my turn now? Okay, I'm gonna play Imperial.
There he goes.
I will score
Man.
the Mechatol point, and I have also
Out of 4 rounds, we've seen Imperial score 3 points.
All right. Mechatol.
Every round that someone has held Mechatol, they have scored a Mechatol point.
And spending 8. I
That's
saw
huge.
4 planets.
8 influence.
Portrait goods.
Do
Okay.
you mind
I
if I
didn't
hit
think of
that,
fiber.
please?
This is another situation where Necro is not going to score anything in the status phase, so this
Yeah. Sorry.
6 points will actually be a little bit deceptive. Because they'll stall out
That's what they
here
call me
now.
Pete tokens because I always forget my tokens.
All right. I think we're gonna be discarding on this one, so we gotta go in order.
Yeah, and you do get to see what your new one is before guaranteeing that you trash that.
Yssaril, do you have to discard?
I do
would
not.
do that. I don't think it'll matter, but we'll do it in order.
All right. No discard for Yssaril, right? Yeah. I see 1, 2, and 1 on the scoreboard, so we're good. Got your token. Who's next? Yellow.
Me.
Gotcha.
Here come the secrets.
I
Can't see
sorry,
it.
I still had my thing grouped, but I haven't scored any and have 2 in hand. I don't need to do.
All right. Next up, we got
That's a good
one
point.
for
Made by
Xxcha.
Jasper.
Xxcha, you have to discard.
Yep.
All right. We'll wait for that before we keep going.
There's so many Imperial points.
We've seen Mechatol change hands every single
This
round,
one's going back.
except for the first round where no one took it. It's pretty nuts. Pretty nuts.
Green.
He also picks second in order. It's going to force Axel's hand to take the
Imperial again. Yeah, that's true.
No discards for
take
you. You're
Mechatol.
good.
Yeah.
potentially.
Yeah, I mean, Yin could get the next Mechatol. We could see it happen again.
So and
Yin could easily get 4 of the same trait next round.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're.
Are
good.
they going
We
to
just
spend
have
8
to
influence this round? I think they
discard
are.
for,
No?
For Axel,
No.
but
No, they're going to do 3
so it'll
text
go back.
That,
to-
you know, doy, you're right. So 3 tech specs this round. They're at 5. Maybe a secret
Yssaril
6.
passes.
And then if they manage to take Mechatol with Imperial next round, 7,
I pass.
8, 9, 10. I mean, there's a world where we see Yin
Just gonna wait for the
win
discard.
next round. It's a bit of a stretch. I'm not
Sure.
saying it's easy, but
Ain't gonna happen.
we're in.
But sure.
We're within that realm of possibility now.
There's also a chance that Nekro stretches it out.
Yeah, I feel like it's a little bit less.
I mean, so you're the
A 7th
Imperial,
point for
I
them.
don't see- I mean,
They're not scoring a public in this status phase. I don't know.
All right, we're good. Let's go up to the scoreboard.
Oh,
Start
here we
with
go.
Rolo. Any publics and secrets?
One public, one secret. My public is Sway the Council.
Nice.
All right, I see 6,
Seems
7,
like
8
a lot of
planets.
people are
You're
going to
good.
go for that this round.
My secret is to forge an alliance.
Ooh,
2, 3, 4 cultural. That is
Rolo with the big secret. Good get. Only player to score secrets so far. That'll change
Tough
here in just
get.
a second, but still. Rolo still showing
6 points.
some strong,
all right. Up to
position.
6.
not as many
Brian.
free points as everybody else, but he's up there.
Spin date influence, no secret.
Yellow tries his hand for
All
5.
right, I gotcha.
Yeah, had to get the point. Good job using the Diplo on Mmrnmhrm.
Yep, needed that.
Axel.
I have 3 tech skips.
Yeah, that's the big point for Axel.
More ships in 6 systems.
Ooh, nice. 6
Research outpost
ships in
and
separate systems.
region.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's why that destroyer got put there early game.
Wow.
Just investing in the future. Big hit from Yin there. Love that.
Yin's got an opportunity.
Yep. And how many more secrets do they have in hand? 2. This could be a big. This could be a big round.
Mmrnmhrm.
I'm actually pulling for
Sway the
Yin
Council.
openly at this point.
Looks
They
good.
lose support for
You
them
get
if they
buck
attack
back.
Necro. That's true. Fair point, Dre. I mean, we were talking about Yin jumping on Mechatol
Yeah,
Rex, but
any,
that's not
secrets?
really a thing.
All right.
I think Axel's played the best game, followed
Yeah.
by Nekro,
Agreed.
Lazyboy.
Robel.
See
Brian's
Xxcha.
played okay and is staying around, so we'll see.
Yeah,
how he
let's
goes.
8 for Sway the Council and a secret.
Okay,
Secret from
let's
Green.
see, 3, 5, 7, and do
Threaten
we use, trade good or a
enemies.
Zobat for the final.
Threaten enemies. What enemies have they threatened? They sure did. Veffa
I do not want
Clearly
to-
the planet.
2. Howza.
Just checking. All right.
It's a big game.
You said secret or no? Sorry.
Yeah, secret threaten
Well,
enemies
just
at the
as-
top right now.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Just as tight as always. What does Necro pull off here? Not much. I don't think.
All right. And Lazyboy.
Spins 8.
And no, I don't score.
No.
No
He already spent the 8
Great.
off of Imperial.
We've got
And no secrets. That's a
four-way
big deal.
tie Sitting at 6 between Yssaril
Sitting on 3 secrets and can't score any of them.
and then L1 at
Now in a
5.
situation where he's running out of time to score secrets. If he's got 3 status phase secrets, we're looking at a Necro with bad secret
Galaxy
objective drops.
control 11
Oh, that's not what you want to see, though. That's called
That'll be your worst card.
delay the game
Prolong the
right
game.
there. That's not a
no
thing
one's-
anybody scores. At one point, Barony would have been close to that, but even they have lost some ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Even at their best, they had like 8 planets. It's unreal how difficult 11 planets is.
Hardest objective in the game,
I
probably.
agree with that. Yeah, nearly impossible.
Is end stats phase work on the card?
All right,
Much easier in a
Yeah.
4-player game.
sure. We will be
Let's get your
gearing up for the end of round 4 here. We're going to have an agenda phase real quick, but let's start at the very least talking about where these players are at the end of round 4. I don't think 5 tech specs is harder, Mantis. I think there are situations where someone can get the 5, but the 11 planets, that is a lot. That's a lot of planets to get. That is a lot. You have to have swallowed someone else's entire slice and then some. I mean, on the maps I build, on this map, yeah, 5 tech specs
Right,
is
counter
harder.
influence whenever.
But
you're
in
set
kind
with
of
cleanup.
in your average game, I'm gonna call 11 the hardest. So where are we at? Necro's sitting on Mechatol. Yin isn't a threat because of that support for the throne. Blue and yellow have a support for the throne swap, and green and red have a support for the throne swap. So that support for the throne swap has been keeping red sort of out of Barony's slice, which is interesting considering it didn't have to.
No mutini's
but
gone.
they
so
sort of played it.
What's the point, right?
They played it close.
Yeah, and those two
just ditched the agenda
those
phase.
two have had the weakest game so far.
Yeah. Red's
All right, influence.
Red's
looks good for all players.
plastic has just been
Bad.
in trouble for a long time, and it's. I mean, I'm telling you, this is just what you see out of Xxcha. This is what Xxcha does most of the time. Is like there's too many things to try to afford. You can't afford
All
it
right,
all.
here we go.
Let's see what our agendas end up being here.
Started off with Senate Sanctuary.
Kind of a
There's a law you're going to elect
kind of a meh.
a cultural planet.
It's helpful for those who haven't scored
The influence value of this planet is
the all of one player that hasn't scored the influence objective.
starting with Axel.
So
When
minimal,
Nekro.
Yeah.
minimal import.
No. No for green. All right.
Hasn't scored
After
it.
says no. Necro. Any afters?
Oh, it's got to be Yin, right?
Yeah,
No.
it's Yin.
Because Yin scored the harder one.
That's
says
correct. Yeah,
no.
they'll easily get it next round. They don't even need this to
Looks
do
like
it.
we're good.
It'll be fine.
Unless you had anything Yin. Good. Okay. Voting is going to start with.
Oh man.
I kind of like the misplays in this game. The other games have been really kind of perfect, and I think the misplays have made this game a little more interesting.
One, it can be any planet, even a home planet.
Can't be perfect
No,
all the
this
time.
is a cultural planet.
Oh,
so
cultural
no-
planet. All
no
right.
game.
The
One
perfect
for
TI
Corey.
is great to see.
Why not?
It also gives us
All right, we
guys
get
hope.
Corey.
Cultural blue, right?
We
Correct.
people who misplay a
Yep.
lot.
I abstain.
2 for Centauri.
All right, please just exhaust the planets for the votes.
A surprising lack of riders this game, I would say. Been a couple, but
All right.
You would play one on an elect.
no. I'm not saying they should have done it here. I'm just saying
Yeah. In general,
we have not seen them firing off much.
I thought you might see one on a mutiny earlier.
Yeah.
I think I am.
You know, an
going
Imperial
to
Rider 4 on the
abstain
mutiny
from this.
earlier.
That'd have
Probably
done- that'd have
changes
done
a
it,
lot of
yeah.
things.
Right, Bernie abstains. Yin.
I will put 5 on. Dalbutha.
All right.
I can barely hear his voice in the chat. So
Yeah,
you can
but-
just get that up and he won't.
Yeah, he
Is
got
that better?
quiet.
My microphone
didn't-
is very sensitive, so if it moves away, it becomes very quiet. Is that better?
Yeah.
Much better.
All right, and bribery has been discarded,
Is
so
it that
after
much
speaker votes, it's
better?
done.
I'm going to say 5 or 6? 5.
You said 5. That's
Okay.
what I heard. Yeah, just take that down. Got your planets. Everyone else is good on their planets. All right. And Brian makes a valid point. So it's going to resolve that the Senate Sanctuary will go on to Dalbutha. It is now an 04 planet.
Congrats to the players. Going really quickly on that one.
I guess.
Just saying, the other agendas have been.
Yeah. All right.
lengthy.
Let's see what our next one is. Honestly, Mutiny's been the only. Well, Mutiny and Anti-Intellectual Revolution have been the only two impactful agendas thus far.
All right.
And Anti-Intellectual Revolution was
Come on, XP&R.
more or less decided right away.
Yeah, just stop, Brian.
Oh, let's see. Let's see what we get here.
Better not be.
Big one.
Shark.
Big one.
It is
Ooh.
classified document links. It's a law. When This agenda is revealed. If there are no scored
Still
secret
look at the
objectives,
secret
Yeah, yeah.
discard. We have
So they're going to
scored
vote on one of these
secrets, so
puppies. There's only
We're
4.
going to elect a scored secret objective.
Looking bad
Elected
for
secret objective
Yssaril.
becomes a public objective. Place it near the other public objectives in the common place.
It's not many
1
to
and
choose
6 or threat.
Who are you looking to block here? Is the big question.
Yeah. Not fair.
Alright.
Here's the big thing. If you unlock one of these 2 secret objectives for Yssaril, you give Yssaril an opportunity to draw a new secret objective, unlocking more points for them. So
Lazyboy.
you don't necessarily want that. But all of them are tied for 6, so there's not a obvious option here. 4 cultural planets is likely, if you're trying to stall things out, that's the one you want. That's hard.
Resolve. Alright.
Everything else,
Bye-bye classified document.
relatively easy.
Yeah, but I want one
Next
active
agenda.
score. I think that's the way I'd
Oh,
be thinking.
we quashed it.
It's worse than that one.
Ignore all of that. Doesn't matter. We're on to a boring one.
Select the player.
Wow, it's like
Easy.
all the interesting choices we could have made.
Yeah,
System
done.
is units in that system may use their production abilities. So it's an
I guess
instant.
all the agenda phases can't be exciting, I guess.
Yeah, this is the one where construction writer on yourself becomes so awesome.
Yeah, right. Right. Another red window for you, Axel. It's already flipped.
Yep, I'm no.
Okay, Nekro. Political secrets hiding out there.
Nope.
Purple, nope. Nope. Red.
Because you know construction's a late game hot pick.
Be quashed it 'cause it's boring as
Round
hell.
5. That's what I'm thirsty
So,
for.
Ooh, give me that construction. Got to get that dock on the board now.
Yeah.
Alright, no
Yeah,
quash. Barony.
Nope.
Alright, rider time. Or, yeah, assassinate's gone, so riders only.
Riders only, baby, all the way down.
Nekro, you've got your predictor or a rider.
Predict something.
I suppose I'll go for something.
Do it, coward.
Yeah, Yssaril, he has the most votes.
I'd go green here. Second to last in speaker and decent amount of votes. Easy for them to rally. I mean, whatever you predict isn't going to happen.
It's
So
player.
just run blocker on something.
Alright,
Alright,
Shut on
rider
your
the
neighbor, Make
first.
sure he doesn't build a space
Purple
town.
here.
Yep. Makes sense.
Well, I hate to burst your bubble there, Necro, but I'm going to play a rider on the guy with the next number of votes, technology rider.
Alright.
Oh, no.
He's gonna be exhausting votes. Ryan.
No rider.
No rider. Nope.
Please flag that purple.
Yeah, I gotcha. He says no. Yin says no. One more time for you, Nekro.
Yeah, I put a trade rider on white.
Trade rider white from the virus.
Just ensuring that this goes on Xxcha or
Alright.
Right. Every rider that's being played is just a direction it's not going to go in.
No, it feels like
Why is
I'm
this
gonna warfare rider.
rider in my life? Wow. This is the weirdest elect player agenda that's ever happened.
So we giving
why
this
are
thing to
riders
yellow?
happening
Or?
right now?
Still no afters
No
for yellow.
Herman.
Who's left to vote here?
No.
Surely this...
No, there's only been.
It's just the same 2 people?
Same 2 people.
Just spreading it out. Spread the love.
And Yssaril.
Wow.
Make sure you get something
more.
for it.
Okay. Let's kick off the votes. It's gonna skip all the way to Brian.
Tech riders.
Alright, votes for sale. Votes for sale. Nobody's willing to pay for
Get your votes here. Votes for sale. Come on down.
first as well, which is a problem.
Is that loud?
It's a little loud,
So
but it's okay.
nobody.
I'm doing it away from the microphone.
So I vote 6 for my.
Alright, 6 votes.
6 votes.
Does anybody want to buy mine?
6 votes on the L1UNX.
It doesn't clinch it until green. You kind of have the same problem.
I have a hard limiter on, so even when I'm yelling, it's not.
Unless we
I know
wanna
that it's
just make
negative
sure
3
that Yssaril
decibels.
doesn't-
So
And Necro don't get anything, and go toward.
I'll yell further away.
Well,
from the
you're still
microphone.
voting for yourself, right? Okay.
All right, Merman.
Merman.
I don't think any of these riders should pass. As much as I hate it, I think we should give it to L1.
Yeah, dog.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
I'm just gonna abstain.
All right, abstaining from the turtles. Barony.
Well, I understand the impulse to not want to let riders pass, and Warfare Rider, fine. You don't want me to have another dread on the board, don't do it. But the tech, think about what tech I could get. It's pretty grim.
There's infantry 2 going to Nekro with the Alistor on the board, and 11 planets.
Well, then he just doesn't get infantry too.
I mean, I'm a bit like paper mache.
With light wave.
L1, any chance you got a trade good for me to vote for you?
A single trade good. How
Yeah,
about my
I need-
trade agreement? If I
You
pick
still have
trade, I still have it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
All right.
Trade agreement for 11 votes. Is that what it was? All right.
Yep, which puts it up to 17.
Got it. All right. Abstain from Yin. Looks like you are going to be the Minister of Industry Goods. A very fine ability combined with assimilate.
Yeah, I know, right?
All right, that's going to conclude the agenda round. You guys good to keep on going? Want to plow through? Do we need a break? Just want to check.
I need a break for like 5 minutes.
Take a quick bio.
Yeah,
All
5
right.
minutes would be good.
Let's do it. We'll come back at the 7 o'clock spot here, or the 7-hour mark. I'll be AFK as well.
All
Sorry,
right.
how long did you say?
5 minutes.
Did we make it? Who got it? Lizix.
Thank you.
Love it. L1. All right. So let's give a quick little wrap up of this here round 4 before we dive into we'll call it penultimate round.
Yeah, probably the penultimate.
Unless Yin pulls off some wicked slick stuff. I don't suspect that though. So, but it feels like people are going to be right in that 8-9 area, and round 6 will be a contender. So, EJ, what's your most memorable moment of round 4? What's the big get?
One point we sang some songs. No, it's the big get. The big get was Brian getting back into the game early. That was the early round.
Yeah.
Big get. Doing some good stuff at home and in front of his home system, is still able to gain a point in
Right.
spite of only having one system outside.
I'll tell you
his-
mine.
Go ahead.
Yin getting 3 tech skips.
Yeah, that's.
I'm going to
huge.
call that pretty major.
Well, I mean I think that's more of a loss on Barony's part.
Yeah.
Grip it and rip it.
Oh, yeah.
Baby.
Blarknob says that time that Tabletop Simulator crashed. All right.
Yeah, come on, Blarknob. Yeah, come on, Blarknob.
But yeah, that put Yin in a strong position. 2 stage 1s left.
Yeah.
2 secrets in hand.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll be getting Mechatol or anything, but even with that puts them in a decent position going into round. I mean, what? They get to 9 this round maybe. If they have an action phase secret objective, they seriously could do it this round. Again, I'm not writing home about that. I kind of don't think that that's going to be a thing, but maybe they end this round at 9.
And I'm back.
So, I don't know. I think Yin is in the best position. Nekro, objective-wise, 3 tech specs is hard. 4 of the same trait is possible. They can steal Abyss Freya this time around, so that gets them 1, but they got 3 secrets they're sitting on, and so far it seems as though those secrets are not scoreable. Now, who knows? Maybe their secrets are 4 hazardous. Maybe that was part of the investment of going in this territory anyways, is you got 4 hazardous planets. You know you're going to keep Baragler to 4. Go ahead and get Abyss Fria later. But that's only 2 points. Where does that get him?
I think he's pocketing an action phase secret that he can't score.
Yeah. Destroy their greatest ship
to turn their fleets
over
to
here.
dust.
Or unveil flagship over here.
Yeah.
He did build that flagship this round. Now, it's a good flagship. There's nothing wrong with Nekro building it, but...
Well, his options of attacking are limited. He's going to have to get creative.
I kind of think L1... I think L1 building their flagship is the most suspect, and so I'm kind of at this point thinking L1 has unveil flagship.
Yeah, I would guess... I would put it between them two. L1 could have done more with what the resources they had. They went flagship there.
They mostly invested in ground forces, and I don't know that they actually needed to. They could have replaced 2 of those ground forces and made 2 dreads instead of the flagship.
How you guys feeling?
But yeah. So anyways, that's kind of how we feel.